You g'day everyone, thanks for clapping, really appreciate it. My name's Jamie Banks and I was made in New Zealand. Yeah, my mother's a redhead and a Kiwi and a woman. My father's from the Philippines, but never actually met the guy, so if you see him, can you please say hi from me. I'm actually really famous in my family for doing impressions, like I do, for example, Rhys Darby. Oh, Brett, what did you do that for, Brett? And I've got another one for you. I'll let you guess this one. Okay, any ideas? No, sorry, good try, but no, it was actually Hamilton. Yeah, it's a bit of a lifeless place, isn't it? But to be fair, there are some things you can do in Hamilton. You can go to the Hamilton Gardens, you know, where you can look at some plants. You can heaps of things. You can go to Auckland. That's a favourite Hamiltonian pastime on the weekends there. But no, I shouldn't put the burden to Hamilton. I mean, it's a little bit cliched, isn't it? Everyone does that. So I'm not going to go down that path. I'm going to talk about Auckland instead. Yeah, Auckland's a really fun city. Yeah, especially compared to Hamilton. And you know, one of the great things about Auckland is we have the Prime Minister up here. But I must admit, it surprises me how many Aucklanders still think his name is John Keys. You know, with an S. And I think it's because people hear phrases like, you know, John Keys policies, John Keys broken promises, you know, John Keys keys, you know, and they don't hear the apostrophe between the Y and the S because it's one of those special silent apostrophes. You know, but let's face it, I mean, he pretty much is the National Party. I mean, can you imagine that people would have voted National and if anyone else in the party had been leader in the last election? You know, I really can't see it. And the reason for this is that basically the whole National Party has their head in the clouds, especially the ministers. Like, they're really out of touch with the people most affected by their portfolios. Like, for example, Bill English, you know, doesn't have any, you know, friends with major debt or anything. You know, Anne Tolley, you know, doesn't have any friends with criminal records. You know, Paula Bennett, you know, doesn't have any friends with benefits, you know, or so she says. So it's all about John Key, and that's cool. That's cool. Have you noticed that he's just like a little incy-wincy bit feminine? Have you picked that up? Yeah, and that's cool. I've got nothing against that or anything, but I think he's just a little bit, you know, self-conscious of the fact that he's not quite as masculine as the previous Prime Minister. Helen Clark, for those of you who are from overseas. And this insecurity has been popping up all over New Zealand. Because if you've noticed, like, since he's been in power, we've been adding the word man to everything. You know, like, now we have to be in man-troll, you know, and we're like contracting the man flu, you know, which is so much worse than the normal flu. Because, like, you know, we have to, like, stay in bed all day and we can't feed ourselves, you know, unless we're living alone. You know, and then, you know, we're wandering around holding our man bags, giving each other man hugs, you know, speaking Mandarin. It's just getting out of hand. And actually, to be honest, I'm actually quite a manly sort of a person myself. Love my sports, you know, lawn bowls, you know, cricket, hockey, chess, of course, and I'm a really big fan of the New Zealand touch rugby team, you know, the All Slaps. And another thing I've been getting into lately is poetry, and if there's anyone out there who thinks poetry is really not that manly, you should check it out, because it's amazing how much testosterone is in poems these days, seriously. And I myself, I've been writing man poems about being single, yeah, for a while now, yeah, for about seven years or so. And, you know, women ask me all the time, you know, why are you still single? Especially my mum. And, but I've just got a little announcement, because recently everything's changed in that department now. Woo! Yeah. I don't write poems about being single anymore. Yeah, I write books about it now. So yeah, I am an author. You've probably heard of me tonight. And I've written a book called Navigating Love by Jamie Banks. It's a pretty darn good book, you know. I've bought a few copies. And but the thing about writing books, to be honest, is there's not a heck of a lot of money in it. And it might surprise you. So I've actually started trying to basically reinvent myself as a rapper or rapster or whatever you call them. And so I was wondering, do you wanna hear one of my raps? Which one? Yeah, no, there's actually only one, so yeah, I'll just gotta get changed, so just talk among yourselves or something and I'll just be with you in a second. I look a little yellow, I look a little Asian. That's because I am half Caucasian with a Latino, Filipino, Chinese spark. But I can't drive, you friggin' racist, I just can't park. Girls don't come easy, even easy girls don't come not to me anyway. And nothing can be done, cause girl Kiwis like the muscly Kiwi type. So I'm out in the cold with a halfway single fold. And I'm not really gangster, I'm just a Jamie Bankster. Pretty much all I have to do now is come up with a rapping name kind of thing, and because I'm like half white I was thinking maybe 50%.